I just realized I accidentally turned streamer mode on, so you've been able to hear Discord notifications. Give me a second. Let me see if this, can I actually get this quiet this time? Jesus Christ. Hang on. Okay, now my dog has ransacked my room. We're good. That's probably fine. So, we got plenty of things to choose from today. Lots of different stuff. There is one thing I already did, but I won't show it yet. Oh wait, I should put the song names in. There. Dude, that's awesome. So, Katamari Damacy gets 5 big booms. So the first, okay, I think the first one that I should do one of my own, because I still haven't done either of mine. No bass cousin. Start us off. I need to like streamline these folders a little more. They're like too far apart from each other. Four and 3/4 big booms. Yeah, we'll do Yoland first. I guess that's good. The text is a little annoying to have this. I should have made a textless version. He's gonna be an interesting one to figure out. Because I think basically all I should do is just make a disc. But I don't know how I want to do the top side. Yoland streamer. Oh yeah. I should just go to this too because I meant to go to the intro here. This new spinning thing I've got here. Let me just copy it real quick because I wanted to put it on this screen as well. Reference, there. So, as of right now, Spince is not going to be used for at least a while. Because now we've got all our own stuff. And as long as everybody's fine with me using it, I've got to put in the OC characters that we make, giving them turnaround GIFs, and adding them into this as we go, because I can literally just, it just pulls from 2 different directories, the rolling live models and the OC models, and in doing that, I can just throw a new image, throw a new GIF into the mix, and it'll just immediately work. So literally as soon as I finish Yoan, he can be added to that rotation. It still does the bouncing to the music thing and all that. So I guess I can just delete basically everything, because he doesn't have any limbs. I mean, shit, he doesn't really have a face like this. I feel like maybe I should keep that, though. The icon. Yolan. Also, if you haven't noticed, the current playlist now has a lot more music in it, because I was like, you know, if I'm gonna be doing a bunch of these, I should probably vary it up so it's not the same 6 game soundtracks over and over and over again. Oh, thank you. I was just looking through the collection and being like, you know what, I should use this one again. But so, part of what I was working on before the stream was just making a really, really big playlist of all the shit I have on iTunes of, ripped game soundtracks and stuff. I don't know. Oh, yeah. First I was like, what, Yoland? No, yeah, Doug Walker. So I'm hoping that if I flip the Y on this... Oh, it's a little high up. There we go. Kind of surprising that it's already got this many. And I guess that makes sense. Never mind, not surprising anymore. I am no longer impressed. So I think what I'm gonna do is just this. So this is... how big is this? It feels a little huge, but we'll roll with it for now. You DM'd me something. Oh. That works. Oh, WebP. Hang on. If I can open it in browser first. There we go. I'm glad that you left the clay ones in there. Because I was just gonna be lazy and not bother. Or not bother doing that. No. It is a PNG. It's just that I tried to drag it from Discord rather than opening it on the browser, and it made it a WebP because nothing is sacred. What the fuck? Why did it do that? Move. There you go. Jesus Christ. The looks of the spice. Is that good? Nah. I feel like that's probably fine. And then maybe just shrink it a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Oh. Wisdom X. No matter how many times I hear this song, the lyrics always make me laugh. Just nowhere to go for your Jedi-minded ego. Within the context of No More Heroes, what the fuck does that mean? Who's got a Jedi-minded ego? Why did this shrink too? I'm just like fucking everything up. I've been doing so many models in this, and then for some reason, as soon as the camera on me, I'm just fucking everything up. Yeah, I guess lightsabers, but Jedi-minded egos are a pretty specific thing. Yeah, I'm gonna move these down to outside. He doesn't have any legs. Well, I guess let's just duplicate that into the body. This is gonna look very funny. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, how big is this gonna be? Yeah, let's fit it up against this. I love that when I'm using the base texture rather than just deleting the texture or whatever. If I have to edit the face, it stretches it so it's just like their nose is just going over their mouth. Like, it looks like a villager. So... that works, right? I can't really tell if that's centered. Doesn't seem like it is. Now it does. Am I doing another KDRL stream for Kane 6 since multiple saves are supported? I don't know what exactly I'll do for that, because on the one hand, what am I trying to say? Because I'm definitely gonna play it, obviously, but I guess the question is, for me at least, like, how exactly I'll go about it. So, like, given the fact that you have to grind for candies, or fans, to get the last few levels, I don't know. So, I might just do the same sort of thing that I do for, like, the DLC for TMK, where I just load up my old save file rather than grinding it out. But I don't know. Because it's like, I will have to go back and do levels for Cousins anyway if I want to do one of the levels. On, like, a new save. So I'm not sure. I guess it'll just kind of be like a play it by ear sort of situation. Just whatever I'm feeling like is the right decision in the, like, when we get closer. Especially if they actually update the game by then. That also might fit into that. I just do. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I fucked something up. Did I? Fuck. Oh, I did. I knocked over, like, this little micro block Kirby that I have, and I accidentally lost one of the pieces. Unleashing your inner Nick by consuming dinner. You know what? While we're doing this, let me show you something real quick. Speaking of that, you're gonna love this. I took it upon myself to do one of the Cousins on my own time. The Nick Bro. There he is. So I used the blockout sheet that Creole made, and it was like almost perfect, but there were a few things where it was like kind of in the arm region and stuff where stuff didn't really line up with the texture here. So I kind of had to make some, as you can see, like, you know, you can't see the overalls from this side because it's like, if I did that, it would be 4 more straps to the overalls. or I would have to just extend them all the way out this way and make them really thick looking. So I kind of had to make a couple concessions for it to actually work in 3D. But other than that, I think it came out pretty good. And now that I've actually shown this, I'll put him. I had moved his turnaround GIF out of the rotation, but now I'll put it back in now. Oh, he just got removed. Hang on, because I moved his folder. Yeah, I did him a few days ago, but I was like, I'm not gonna show anybody that until I actually do the next stream. You're removed for spoilers. Now to actually keep going with this. So I'm kind of fucking myself up here. I'm just gonna add like a basic cube. Why is it that small? Okay. Just because I want to have something to reference the center, sort of. So that's on the center, right there. Head and body. This is 7 by 7, and it seems to be in the middle of that. I honestly can't tell. This looks centered now. That looks good. Speaking of Katamari Rolling Live, found out what they do if you... Oh yeah, Mira sent me a screenshot of that. Turn into Squidward gun. There's 2 of them. Yeah, that's exactly what he does, actually. You got it. Congratulations. Okay, this is easier than it looks. Because I can just do that. Let's... Okay, yeah. That's good. And then I can just move everything else up a little bit. There we go. We're beautiful. Oh, well, I can just say what it is. If you roll them up as Cameron instead of Cameron showing up, it's instead of Cameron or Phil being the projector, it's Can, since his old mask is just like a beam of light coming out of his face. So it's Can illuminating the screen. I haven't heard the instrumental of this in so long. Yeah, I haven't really listened to it in a while, but I put a bit of all 4 No More Heroes soundtracks. A little bit of Killer 7. Trying to figure out what like a good size for this is. That seems fine by me, I think. And then I don't know why I duplicated that already, because these are the same shape essentially. And then maybe one more underneath. I don't know if this is too thick. Seems a little bit. I have an overlapping schedule with Atticus Schaefer. You gotta change it. I don't have the Rolling Live soundtrack downloaded yet. I have it saved on Spotify. And Big Cosmo Salon is in this playlist, so don't worry, it'll show up eventually. You were watching him before this? Well, I'm sorry to have pulled you away from such good content. So I'm gonna try this. Rather than doing the entire like donut thing, or like entire like complicated circle thingy that I had done before with like NK and stuff. I'm just gonna make it so that it's like one little corner cut out. I think this should look pretty good. Oh no, I do have to bring. Whoopsie. Oh, yeah, I got some gun gods and nuclear throne stuff in this too. Very unchristian. If Nick was reeling in your house, he'd probably be raiding the fridge, I'd assume. It seems to be his thing. Dude, this is a violent song. I guess I can just duplicate this again. Oops. Gun That's Straight Festive is still one of my favorite lyrics in anything. It's like, what does that really? Like, what does that mean? It's like guns that sign breastes. Well, that one makes sense. It's like, okay, you get a gun that signs boobs. It's like, alright, gun that's straight festive. I don't know what that means, but I like it. I just assume it's like the Christmas gun. I was looking at this, I was like, why do I have 3 cubes? And I remembered. It's because I put that one there. This looks like a good enough shape for Yoland, I think. That's pretty good. Although, could maybe be better. I don't know if this is too much. Shoots ornaments and then you get stabbed with shards of Bjorkern glass. Just menacingly standing in front of the fridge, kind of very Dynasty style, yeah. Oh. Oops. I'm like not thinking about this in the right way, but it's working now. I figured it out. Damn it. You just have to shrink everything by 3. It's like, would this be easier to just drag it? Yeah, probably. There we go. I don't know if that's too much. Because it's like, it'll look better once it's colored in, but like, The fucking nose, every time I look at it, it's killing me. It's like, it'll look better once it's colored in, but I don't know if this is like too much. Nah, it looks fine. It's fine. It looks great even. Anyway though, let me just save this real quick. That's the wrong folder. That's the right folder. It is kind of funny to me that you guys just have to look at this, like, save dialogue thing here. You don't actually get to see anything about that. You don't get to peer into the depths of my file structures. Yeah, so I got Yoland. Reopen the base, because this is a good thing to have open for colors. My Zorn folder. Well, that wouldn't be in this location. It'd be in a different place. Were it to be anywhere. Oh, theme of Venom? Hell yeah. Venom's theme in Marvel vs. Capcom is really cool. It's like creepy. It's a shame that he didn't get one in later games. And he wasn't even in 3. My chair over to the side a little. Alright. That's the wrong color. That's the right color. Nope, that's the wrong tab. Okay, now I was doing this like all fucking day. Like yesterday and the day before. Or no, like all weekend. And now I'm just fumbling everything. Here we go. Any pictures of Cloudman? Wait, what? Any pictures of Cloudman? I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of. If there are any, I didn't put them in there. Me personally, I'm not interested. There we go. Now he's looking nice. How do we do this? So nice and simple. Now the question is, how do I want to do this ring? It's like, I could just make it like that, but I feel like that's not how it should be. Excuse me. Why don't No More Heroes music? There is a lot of it in this playlist, but I'm surprised we're getting so much from 2 already. I think I have more from the first, and I think I have more from like pretty much all the other games, but I'm not sure. Educational stream where you tell us the names of shapes and colors. I find them hard to remember. It could be. It could happen. Edutainment stream. Make everybody in chat write an essay and grade them live with a rubric. Lala Maridamas. This is cone. Yes. He will be boiled. I was about to say he'd probably be fine with that. I don't know how much of a threat that would end up being. I can... What's this green shit? I think it's... Oh, actually, what is that? Why is there like a green thing? Oh, we got castle crashes. I've added flavor to many a stew in my life. I'm like trying to think of how this circle would work. I guess this works. Right? Oops. I feel like the circle could be better, but I don't know. Maybe it was too big. Oh, now it's too small. God damn it. This will be fine. See, it's fine. There we go. I think we're done with Yoland already. I'll make him float a little higher up. Oops. No. I don't need another folder. Head body cube. That's good, I think. I get the halberd. Ugh. So what is this at? This is a Y6. This is a 6.65. That's pretty high up, actually. Let's shrink him down a little bit. Yeah, that's probably good. Let's see how he looks. He's pretty big. Wide boy. Yeah, it's like I wasn't sure how well he was going to translate, but I think this is probably pretty good. I don't have it. Is there a soundtrack rip somewhere? Like to download? A rip of the in-game versions? Play it on YouTube if you want me to. I mean, like the rip of it, I can play it. Like that's fine. Jesus Christ, that's loud. Here, well, We'll let the halberd run out real quick. Oh yeah, no, I've got my, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I've got a stasher. Like mustache stasher. That's what I use. I might just go through the YouTube uploads then, because I hadn't really actually thought of that. It'd be very easy. Back when I was like 13, there was a guy named John, who some people who vaguely knew me also vaguely knew, and we would get mixed up. And here you go. You gotta shrink him a little bit. There you go. Disney songs? Yeah, that would be pretty cool. That'd be really cool. I like how much you can zoom in on this screen. That's awesome. Also, something I didn't realize until just like yesterday is I can use these view. I always click tools on accident. I can do this advanced screenshot thing. And by doing like anti-aliasing with it, I can just like take a screenshot that doesn't have any of the weird like whatever it is, visual like clipping in between the seams here. And it's like I just never realized that that was a thing I could do. Because I had always just been doing like a screenshot model, and it just puts exactly what was on your screen right there, and you can just clipboard it. That one is much easier. I like this one is much better, with the full view and stuff. And there we go. Now let's see Yoland his own GIF here. No, that's not. Forgive. Turntable speed is 15. Length is 4 seconds. Oh wait, no, I forgot. The most important part is to center view on selection. Or actually, maybe that would be better. Yeah, that's better. Because if I can center the view on like the middle of them, it kind of just makes the GIF better, so they rotate a bit more uniformly. Yeah, the middle. Yep. It's like your best friend Atticus. Now we can record the GIF. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong folder. Yeah, now I just gotta go to easy GIF. The guitar solo always gets me. It was just really good, and it's just out of nowhere. Yeah. Our Yolan gif. The one thing I am a little curious about is this is the center. Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, now I can return to my playlist here. What's next? It's everyone's Mambo. Here it is. You fly around your screen and snap to things for some reason. I don't even know what he's snapping to here. There's nothing here to snap to, I don't think. This makes sense because it's like, you know, the edge of the screen. There we go. Yolan turnaround has been added to the folder. Save that project. Close. Alright, who's next? We got so many to choose from. What have I not done from? You know what? Here's one I wanted to try. I think this will be a fun one to do because I'm planning on animating the texture a little bit. Creole's cousin, CJ. Maybe this would be better off on this side. Try out doing CJ. So, Creole, do you think that using just the base cousin model here would be fine? Or at least like for head shape and stuff? Andy Manny's stream. Because it's Disney and tools. The best of both worlds. I didn't even notice the you should do a tools stream. They use hammers and wrenches and screwdrivers and drills. What a great idea. Some shoes. I don't know how big the shoes should be here. He hates House Flipper? Weird game to just hate, honestly. And did you ask him that, or did he just kind of say that unprompted? He hated the game he was playing. It's like it might even replace House Flipper, the worst game. Wow. That's rough. Don't introduce mechanics to me that I can use and then make it so that I can't use them. I think that doesn't apply to House Flipper because that doesn't make sense. This song is good AF. Let me just say it. Let me just put that out there right now. This song, it's good AF. I don't know if I've even like made that joke on stream in a while. Just saying AF instead of AF. I don't know why it's funny to me, but it is. Why did I go to edit? I needed the paintbrush, not edit mode. Yeah, no, it really is. It's especially funny that then later in the game, they have a song that's supposed to be I almost just said Half-Life Miami. Hotline Miami again. I mean, it's literally just called HLM because it's when you're talking to Jacket, so... Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. Spoilers for a, like, 7-year-old game. And this is probably good enough shape here for her. Why didn't I do mirror painting? Gosh. What a blunder. I should be fired for that. Did they replace that one with the silver light? The silver light's an update. I don't know. Because it's been like years. It's been what, like fucking 4 or 5 years since I've played it? Probably 5 years. No, 4 years. Okay, yeah, Creel, since you're here now, first, do you think this is a good sort of ratio here for like the middle part? Or should it be like, should these ends just be all yellow, do you think? And then have like this maybe extendo one? I'm not sure how I should go about this. Because this is kind of the size that I have it for the prints, I think? All yellow? Okay. And also, something I wanted to ask is one, are the shoes too big? Should I pull them back a little bit? Because I was thinking that this might be fine right here. And also, one last thing. Should I just get rid of this bottom bit here and just have it be like flat like this? And just maybe extend the legs up a tiny bit. Just because, like, the angle here, it's like you can't really see the underside of the pants. Or the bottom bit. Okay. I don't remember if these are all the way in. Okay, they're not. Good. And then let's do mirror painting. Nope, that's the wrong way. There we go. See, I could have done this before and it would have just painted both sides for me, but I forgot to do that. Now, let's see if this works. It does work. I'm never completely sure if it's going to work like that, but I think I do have it set up so it's like basically if things are like the perfect opposite location, it'll just immediately like automatically do that. Alright. I think we have Siege basically done here. I missed that row on the head. Oh. How the fuck did I do that? Well, I mean, it's not done anyway. Speaking of, I never posed Yolan. I don't know what exactly his pose could even be. He doesn't have limbs. Maybe I'll, like, kind of turn him to the side a bit. I'm not completely sure what... Are these all just bits from the party deleted? Yeah, they are. Now, Chuck, are you gonna make a cousin for this? Because you should. Alright. Save as. I just want to make sure that I want to make sure that this didn't overwrite the base. Okay, it didn't. May or may not send a letter. Good, good. Okay, so I want to try to do, you know, add a layer. Yeah. Okay. Okay, duplicate. Duplicate. There we go. Or actually, wait. Let me delete that real quick. Clear out unused texture space. Because we're going to do an animation of each of these styles. So we're on frame 2. I just want to make sure that this is actually working. So if I do this, I go to frame 1. Okay. Good. I'm glad that that's how it works. I've never actually edited the, whatever it is. Why was it off the grid? That's strange. Anyway, I've never actually done the animating in Blockbench. I've always like moved it over to Photoshop to do. Anyway, let's expand this a little bit so I have that. Now, I wonder how well this will work. Oh, perfect. That is just wonderful right there. There we go. There's one palette done, or 2 palettes done, I guess. And I can go to... What? Oh, god damn it. I have to redo it. Because I did colors, it instead of doing just that, it did colors on the entire image. Because if you don't know how these work, if I do edit in Blockbench... What? Oh. I don't know. Let's see if I can just save that. And then see if I can open it up. Okay, yeah, here. Edit image. So this is how an animation texture, or an animated texture looks in Minecraft. It is just the entire texture repeated downwards for each frame. So what it was doing is, because I was just replacing all of one color, it was doing it for the entire image even though I wasn't seeing the whole thing. So it just made every single palette exactly the same. So I'm gonna have to do this. It's gonna take a little bit longer, but not by much. See, now if I go, there we go. Now it's working good. It's just I need to make sure that I'm very thorough with putting these colors in so I don't miss anything. Just a little annoying, but you know. Would it have been easier to do this in Photoshop? Yes. But then I'd have to change my layout and stuff and move over to Photoshop, which is annoying and I don't want to do it. So I won't. So I don't have to color pick from that every time. I can just do it right from the recent colors. Yeah, this was one I was anticipating doing for a bit. Because I really do like the color palette idea. Old tech color palettes are really a really neat thing to me. Just like kind of the idea of having to be forced to work under like a very limited selection of stuff like that. It's like it's part of why stuff like Minecraft is fun. Or just doing these models like this in general for Minecraft. Because you're restricted to only so much of a range of rotation, and it has to all be cubes. Like, you know, everything has to be at a right angle, essentially. And there's only so many ways you can kind of cheat the system. Okay, let's get this in the first cold environment one. That worked? Okay. I wish I could have the models spinning as I was doing this, so that you could kind of see everything filling in all at once. That'd be pretty cool. Also, something I just noticed. I think that, well, if you're here, you can confirm this before I like actually do it. But are the is the like gray or black exactly the same in all of these? It looks like it is. Never mind. You don't have to confirm it. I just confirmed it myself. But I really like this palette a lot. It's a very neat look. It reminds me of a little bit of Ice Climber and a little bit of Bomberman. Or I guess Outer Space is a little more Bomberman, maybe. Or maybe flip those. I don't know. I wish there was a way to make it a to randomize the which color palette it was using. That'd be a really neat thing to be able to pull off. But as far as I'm aware, I would have to write an entire mod for that to work. Anton Blastspray with this exact palette. Makes sense. There's probably a reference to the exact same palette that this is. It was used pretty commonly in very old PC games. wait, did I? Okay, I was like, did I forget to do the mouth on the last one? No, I did not. That's all. It's just jet black, right? Yeah. Just 0-0. Oh, I forgot to do the other ends of the, Oh no, I'm doing the wrong thing. Shit. I think I fucked something up here. I gotta go all the way back. No, I did it right. I did it right. And then... Right. There we go. The contrast of the black and gray for like the pants and shoes, I really like. It's a neat look. Especially on this. Frame 7. Why are there 7 frames? Did I make 7 frames? Oh, because this one counts as 0. I was like, what? Okay, so that was... So now we do outer space. This'll be a neat one. Although, wait, are these the same color? They are. This is also the same color. Alright, I'm seeing how this works. It's kind of just a combination of the first and second. Collect my 7 frames. The third palette is a sort of unofficial but supported CJ palette that mixes the first and second. Okay. It's neat. That is good, right? Yes. Oops. Happy that I haven't had too many fuck-ups with clicking out of the wrong thing while I'm doing these. Also, do you have any idea for a pose for her? Hang on. Alright. Avoid the white pedestal. That's pretty notable. Why did that? Oh, because mirror painting is stolen. Well, that's good. Good for it. Alright. I think we're good. Let's see the animation. That's real nice. Oops. Each tick is 1/20th of a second. So maybe 40? So like a full 2 seconds between each one, maybe. Check cousin submissions. Let's see. Oh, it's a GIF. What do you think of this as the speed for the animation here? A little too fast. Yeah. Because I know you had said before, like, pretty slow. Do you think 3 seconds would be good? Yeah, let's start that over. $70 to $100. It's right, 85, right in the middle. How much would 85 be? Be 4 1/4 seconds. I feel like 5 seconds might be good. Let's try 100. I think that's good. Alright. Save that so that it doesn't get fucked up. Because that was it's always annoying when one of the animation textures gets messed up. Actually, did this get its frame time set up? Let me look. I should just have both of these folders open. Open that in the new window. Let's see here. Okay, good. The frame time did get saved. That's good. Okay, so I don't know. Am I able to? I don't know any downloads open. Can I put a GIF in? Oh, I can. I actually didn't know you could do that. I actually could pause it. Anyway, what a great song to put on here. Didn't even realize this was in that playlist, but I guess I kind of just like, without doing anything to them yet, I just sort of threw in most of the Katamari soundtracks, other than original soundtrack Damasé, because that's got a lot of just orchestral stuff. Alright, here's my idea. I'm thinking we do this. Rotate our arm back a little bit. And then drop them a tiny bit as well. So they're not clipping in her head. So that doesn't need to happen. And then we take the left leg. And we do that. And we take the right leg. And we do that. Oh, what the fuck? What the hell? That's not right. Hang on. That just ain't right. There we go. That should be fine. Also, banger alert playing right now. This is a little irritating. I guess I'll have to edit this for each frame. I didn't realize that that was just completely untextured because of the way I did that. I'm just gonna remove the GIF real quick. Alright, what do you think of this? She's doing a little skip. And you know what? Just because I want to do this. I'm gonna do something cool. A little cool little trick here. Because we cheated with the how the faces work with Tony, so why not her? So let's go this way. Oh god, what kind of numbers? Oh wait, that's the pivot point. Never mind. No, that's very much not right. 4? Yeah, that works. And this way, since it's just a copy of the antenna, it should be the right color. Yep. Hi, Flirps. How's it going? Ow. I forgot I put Minecraft music discs in this. Yeah, there we go. Siege is completed. So to record her GIF, so it's 5 seconds per thing. So how would this work? I need to do math, and that sucks. So this is 4 seconds long. To get through all 6 of those, it needs to be... How long? So it's 5... So it needs to be 30 seconds long. But does that work with the turntable speed? Arrangements. Hope you have fun. But thank you, Florbs. You know what I'm gonna do? Just for this, I'm gonna set it to 80 for that. And then record the GIF and make it... I'm like blanking on like first grade math here. 6 times 4 is 24, right? Yeah. So this should be fine, I think. Let's see. We'll just sit here and watch her spin for a while. Alright, that should be good, I think. And then the actual version will be 5 seconds. Sounds good, I guess. In there. Oh, Jesus. It's jump scared. 4.5 megabyte GIF. That's fine. Definitely the biggest GIF. Here she is on top of a block. And on the ground. And on the head. I'll say, if anybody hasn't used the pack that I made, which, by the way, is available now, with all the 6 new cousins of, what was I say? Oh yeah, having the cousins sitting on your, like when you have them in your offhand, having them sitting on your shoulder is really, really cute. It's great. Highly recommended. And soon enough, you'll be able to do it with your own original characters. More Minecraft music discs. I'm very glad when a cousin kind of fits right into this, because I think I made it perfectly fits, so that it perfectly fits the base like Prince shape. And that's why I have to edit it and make it shrunk a little bit for some of the cousins. But she fits perfect in there. And there we go. Let me just pop this in easy GIF real quick. Hopefully it doesn't take too long given the size. I mean, max file size is 200 megabytes. Like, this is not a very big GIF. It's just that all the other ones are only like 600, 500 kilobytes. Siege just gets to be special. Patrick Snap 3 and Octopus Word. Should make a Patrick cousin. Hey, Patrick. Hi, Mr. Krabs. Hey, we shaved off 100 or 1 megabyte by cropping it. Ain't that something? It's kind of funny too, because she won't finish her entire animation by the time the like she's goes away on the like BRB and starting soon screens. It's kind of funny. But here, I'll pop it up real quick so you can see how the GIF turned out. There you go. Thank you. I've had a lot of practice. Hey, Patrick. Hi, Mr. Krabs. I have the guy. Great. I'll be over tomorrow. You should go to bed and go to sleep. I don't remember exactly what he says. It's been a while. But anyway, siege is done. I'm gonna have to redo Yolan's turnaround if I give him a pose. You know what, let's do that. Oh yeah, I should put her in the cousin models. Yeah. Just looking at the GIF again just to make sure it loops properly. Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah, where the frick is Yolan? There he is. Alright, let's see. How's he gonna be center that pivot point and select everything else on his entire body. And we rotate him a bit to the side. And then we move him a little bit. I think this is what we do. I just wanna basically, yeah, that's fine. There you go. There's Yolan's in a Yolan's pose. It's wonderful. He's doing a real good job of it. Alright, then now I need to actually gonna do this properly. Yeah, that's fine. And then record GIF. It does not need to be 24 seconds. Whoa, that's not right. Yeah, that's definitely not right. Maybe if I center it on that. Maybe that'll be better. So, how does this look? Okay, that's a lot better. That is the one thing that kind of sucks about cousins that are very simple like this, is you can't really get too creative with their idle animation or pose. So, yeah, unless I made him like upside down for some reason or something. Oops. Never noticed that there's kind of a rough loop on this. And I kind of had Yoland. Oh, another banger. Na 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 Damacy Hard Floor remix. Alright, we gotta skip this. Angel Rains. I mean, what's after this? Not to say that I don't want to listen to Angel Rain, but there's some pretty good stuff coming up next, like Meta Knight Defeated. So sorry for anybody wanting to listen to Angel Rain. I already heard that today when I was at work. Because now that all of that music is on Spotify, I can just put it on my giant work playlist. Alright, who next? So we did one of mine, we did one from Creole. You know, I wanna do this one next. Where the F? There the F. I'm gonna do Mira's cousin Carmen, that she put out last time. Mira, are you here? It's happening. One question though. What? So, should it just be straight up like these exact colors, or do you think it should be a bit more like kind of, I don't know, not jet black, I guess, like just kind of a very dark gray? Do you think would be fine? Just because jet black doesn't get shaded, essentially, really. So it's like, jet black is good? Okay. As we can just kind of see how it comes out. And also, similar to like what I asked with Sija, this underside part, is this also just black? This? Okay. Oh, Sneak Man. I guess this should just be black. And very simple color cousins here today, which is a good thing. These are always very, very cool, distinct ones. When you can kind of just use the base sort of Prince model and then take it in a cool direction. There's a lot you can, there's, as we've seen, there's a lot you can do with it. Oh, that mirror painting kind of went against what I wanted to do there. Forgot I had it on. So I wanted to do, nope, now I'm at yellow. There we go. I mean, hey, this is already looking pretty good.
Give me a break, give me a break.
Do you think that the, this should be extended out a little bit? If I kind of just, now I do want mirror painting. Like if I do it kind of like this, do you think that would work a little better? I feel like it would. I'm gonna try that. I've been drinking water all day and it feels like my throat's dry. And it's like, I can deal with that myself, but it's annoying when I'm like talking on a stream because then it feels like I sound all hoarse. And that's annoying. I'm like, I don't want to sound like shit. No, I have mirror painting on still. God damn it. I keep forgetting to fucking turn it off. Ugh. Turn it off. There we go. Jesus Christ. Probably allergies. Well, no, because my allergies don't kick in until later, because it's like I'm not having anything else yet. It's like mine probably won't hit until like late April. And it's like, it's basically like, it's only really because I'm talking, probably. And it might also just be kind of placebo. Yeah, I'm too not gonna do my tracks right after one another. I guess that's true. You win this round, liberal. So how big is this? If I paint that, that's not big enough. If I do it like this, excuse me. Go by element and do that. This is a hard thing to pull off. Say, I guess I could just do that. That's easy enough. It would just kind of be then an issue of reorienting it. Best viewers, thank you. Thank you for the best viewers, is what I mean. No thank you to whatever bozo banned them. I wanted those viewers. I don't know how I'll fit this. That's probably good. What is this centered at? 7, 8, 7? Yeah. If it's 8, 5. That looks right. Looks right to me. And then there's 8 point or 9.4. Yes, I think. Yes, I'm right. I was like, I just did this just a few minutes ago. What do we think here? Oh. Do you think that's too big? Or maybe it's a little too low? I don't know. Because that is how you drew. So, it's probably fine. Very, very good. Okay. So what were you thinking for a pose? Because I know we talked about like a couple different things last time. Also, something I did want to try, just with every color, is doing just like a very dark gray. And that's that's wrong thing. Erase mode was still on. Because it's like, I feel like being able to have that little bit of shading is really nice, but it's just to make it feel a little more real, quote unquote. I don't know how to describe it. Do you think that's a good enough dark gray? Did it change everything? Yeah, it did. I wish I could just, like, see it. Looking like she's in a car. Okay. Yeah, because, like, I feel like this is, like, dark enough where it's pretty much unnoticeable whether it's black or dark gray, but it still is able to have the slight shadow to it. So I think I do like this. It's like you can see up here, it's like you're actually able to have like 3 different shadings. Now, here's my idea for the pose with the making it look like she's in a car. There's 2 ideas that I've got here. So one of them is, of course, you know, just having her arms out. Oops. Like this. So, you know, holding the wheel. Now, my other idea is, should she look like she's like sitting down too? Or like pretending, or like miming sitting? Because I was thinking here, I'll open a like new texture. The image. So I can share 16 by 16 is fine. So, nope, that's the wrong thing. So I was thinking, like, here's her head, here's the body, arms going out like this. What if the legs are like this? So she's kind of like that. Or she could just be straight up on the ground like this. Okay, you like that? Kind of just like with her like squatted down, kind of. Okay, let's try that. So, you can move both of these out to like here maybe? Duplicate them, move them up. Oops. Just rotate it like that. I guess I didn't need to do that yet, but this is gonna look really funny. I think these should maybe be a little lower. What are you thinking here? And then we can just move body, head, and arms Move all that down a bit. I kind of want to have the legs actually flush here, but I don't know how I'll pull that off exactly. I don't know. You think that's fine? I mean, it's not like you're really gonna be seeing that. You have to really be peering down there. You know what? Maybe we can cheat a little bit. Shrink the legs. No. I know what I can do. I can just fucking move them a little bit. Let's put it to 8-8. No. 9? Oh, perfect. Now it's flush. There we go. I think that's pretty funny. She's driving. I imagine that, like, if it were animated, her arms would just kind of be, like, kind of going up and down slightly, like alternating up and down a little bit. Maybe she could tilt side to side. Move her up a tiny bit. There we go. Actually, wait, no, I don't even need to do that. That's perfect there. There she is. Carbon is real. Of course, buddy. Also, did that poll already end? How much longer is on that? Because if you haven't voted, there's a poll in the announcements channel. It's just whether the cousin OC models should just be added to the existing resource pack, or if they should get their own. I'm kind of... Regardless of what happens, I have the last say, and I'm thinking it'd probably be an easier idea to just put them in the existing one, because that way, you know, you could just have everything at once, and it would be probably pretty easy to separate them. I just need to figure out how I'd want to do it, whether it be separated by, like, very large number value gap, or just have them be their own item instead of prismarine crystals. Figure out something else for them to be. Regardless, though, let's do a turnaround for Carmen. You don't see her spinning. There we go. Such an interesting collection of characters we've got. She is an epic character. Surprised it's been this long since we've gotten a Ratchet and Clank song. Oh, you know what I wanted to mention? I was about to say it earlier, but then I got cut off by like another tangent. I saw the Minecraft movie on Sunday, and I gotta say, I was pleasantly surprised. Flint and steel. Because it's like, I kind of went in, I warmed up to it a lot by the time that it was actually coming out. Where it's like, I was going to see it no matter what anyway, because it's the fucking Minecraft movie. But by the time that it was like about to come out, I was like, okay, yeah, I think I can actually see myself enjoying this for real. Not just in, oh, I gotta see it because it's gonna be terrible sort of way. And legitimately, I think it was pretty good. Like, it wasn't anything, like, amazing, but I enjoyed it, like, unironically. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good, pretty cute. And Jack Black's Steve was a lot less... I don't know if grating is the right word, but he was better than I thought he was gonna be. The Lava Chicken song is amazing. I made sure to put the Lava Chicken song on my huge playlist so I can jump scare myself with it, just out of nowhere. Also, speaking of that, you can still get the Minecraft movie Cape on Bedrock Edition by doing the quests on the movie like event server. And the cape turns your elytra into Jack Black's face, and the cape itself is the mine entrance because it's called the Yearn Cape. How long have we been going? Damn, not even 2 hours and we've already got 3 cousins done. I guess they were all pretty easy ones, all things considered. I guess I did do one of the most difficult ones first last time, and I was already really rusty. Though I guess that was a good thing, because it kind of de-rusted me pretty quick. And I was able to kind of bang out the rest of them. Who's next, though? So I got... So both of Mira's are done. One of Creole's is done. The only one we have from Puff is done. The only one from Chorus Kids is done. We've got Acacia's, Jess's, Creole's other one, and my other one. I know, Jess, you said you wanted yours at some point. Yeah, no, that's what I said. I said we got one of yours. And let's try it out. Your money. Oh, I should probably, like, actually save all of this. That would be a good idea, maybe. I almost, like, just kept going without saving Carmen at all. That would have been very fucking bad. Yeah, there we go. Harmon Lost Media. It's like, thankfully she would be pretty simple to recreate because, you know, there's an entire stream dedicated to it and already a turnaround GIF, but it would just be annoying that I'd have to do that anyway. Forget about this wonderful diagram. Alright. Let's see here. Oh, before I actually do anything else, you guys want to see how many cubes are in Jack? Oh, that's the JSON file. Look at how big this is. There's a ridiculous amount of cubes here. Looking at him in this makes him look really scary because he has all these lines on his face. What Bowser gif? There's a lot of Bowser gifs, some of which with dubious intent. You can't just say Bowser gif and expect me to know what that means. The soccer angry one? What are you talking about? I've never seen this. Can you send it somewhere? Send it to the reference channel. So I want to look at the BRB screen, see if we see anyone good here. Any new guys. That's a different thing. Really is an all-timer Seep tweet though. Busting wall painters, doing backflips, and sucking them. I hate that, like, putting this on random means that it can just immediately repeat. Like, why did it go Jack, Phil, Jack, Phil? Can we get somebody else? There's like fucking 10 of them to pull from right now. There's more than that. There's like 13 of them. Here we get Catherine. You know, I can just fucking put this on the main screen. Hang on. Oh, there's NK. That's something. Here, let me just put this here. Paste reference. Let's have somebody spinning next to me the whole time. They'll somewhat pulsate in size as the music gets loud. That's a very bad way to put that. I heard this today too. For some reason I thought that that had like lyrics to it. I think there is stuff that does have lyrics that I didn't want. This song's great though. Also, something. Sorry to point this out because now everybody's gonna notice it. For whatever reason, with this font, you see where it says water flame? For some reason, the letter F in this font has a really weird interaction with some other letters where it just changes how it looks. Like the FL there just looks wrong. And I don't know what's wrong with it. It just does that. It's like, maybe I should find a better font. I don't know, I like this one. This one also does stupid shit in Photoshop, where it just makes it so that spaces don't work. Spaces aren't blank, they're just a big square with an X in it. It's annoying. Anyway. We can do Mona. I'm not 100% on how I'm gonna do this. I guess one thing is basically getting rid of everything else. Other than like legs and arms. So I'm assuming that she's supposed to be like completely flat. Given that she's a dollar bill. Or does she kind of like slip? Or it's kind of like thin cardboard. The dollar. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna do. How big was Slip? Let me look. No, that's not what I wanted. Slip. There it is. Slip is... Okay, he's order thick. So he's 1 pixel. I think that's fine. That's a fine size for this, right? doing some, oh, yeah. Keep it like that. There we go. That's fine. Alright. This is probably good. And just kind of separate the legs a tiny bit. Yeah. It's good to me. Alright. Now to figure out how we're gonna do this whole thing. Because she's definitely not gonna wave side to side. It's a little much. So, it's 5 tall. I could just split it into fifths. That's probably the best way to do this. There. 5. No, there's an easier way to do that. There we go. Duplicate. Move out. Duplicate. Move out. Duplicate. Move up. Duplicate. Move up. Alright. So the face is going to be in the middle. What song even is this? Captain Commando. I don't actually know if I'm even able to, like, snap to that. Can I? That's not how to do it. Actually, nope. Huh. Okay, just... Okay, there you go. Easier than I expected. Actually, in that case, hang on. Fuck all this. We gotta redo this again. No. There we go. Okay. Duplicate. You can see the gears turning in my head as we go. And all these ideas. Alright. So, do it like... thinking like... probably back like that. And then we can vertex snap just that. Vertex snap this to there. And then just move that over to that. And then I'm thinking, just so that it isn't super predictable. What? The fuck just happened there? Okay. Alright, there we go. That was weird. Just have it like that, maybe? I don't know. What do we think? Is that wavy enough? What? 8. Okay, there we go. It's weird. Oh, and I need to do these separately. Thank God for Vertex Snap. And thank God for Elon Musk and his shitpost memes. No, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. There we go. Glad you guys immediately hopped on that. Can you believe that he says ready to kick some ass? Me personally, I think that's unbelievable. And then do something wacky. A little wacky, a little zany. No, what am I doing? Why is this so fucked up? Why did I fuck all this up so bad? There we go. Okay. Move it up. This arm, it's gonna go down. And this one, it's gonna be like that. And they're gonna be vertex snapped here. Then we're gonna do the opposite on the other end. So one of them be like that, one of them like that. Oh wait, no, down. There we go. I forgot to turn it. There we go. And then I fucked it up anyway. There we go. There we go. We're good now. And I just want to... No. That's... I keep just leaving the vertex tool on every time. I'm going to do a very small deflate on that. Guess I should reconnect these. Just so they don't look weird. There we go. Just because if I want to have the arms be the separate color like they are in the image, I would need them to be, you know, not clipping. Alright. Let's get the base cousin over. No, that is the base cousin. I almost deleted this whole thing. That would have been sort of funny. Okay, save project as Mona. What song is playing? Intro? I don't remember adding this. Yeah, no, I think this isn't even one of the songs in Minecraft, I don't think. Hang on, remove that from the playlist real quick. No, now it fucked up the playlist. Oh well. I don't think this played yet. There we got Mona saved. You get the nice fart trumpets of MVC2. Alright, everything's all good. Get that paint bucket tool. it's just kind of a game of seeing how the painting will go. I was looking at this for a second, like, what the fuck? Why is it doing that? No, that makes sense. So her mouth will be a little small, but it's fine. It's fine. Just need to lower the nose a little. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I could do this better. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Shrink that a little. Pen to template. And then we can just kind of move it around a little. And there we go. Much better. How did we immediately go back to this? We didn't understand well enough. So do you think this is... Which way would you rather this be? Like this? Or like this? I'm not sure how exactly to translate that. So like above the circle or flush with the circle? This one? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. This might be the best we're getting with this. Just kind of some marks there. Yeah, no, there's no real... It's like, unless I wanted to go all the way with the detail, which I feel like it isn't really necessary to put a 1 on everything. I feel like, you know, a 1 can be two pixels, you know? The bigger thing is the iconography on the back. It's a little bigger. Feels too big. Well, look at that. No, it's too round. That's not bad. Separate texture for detailed ones. You want detailed ones? So it wouldn't be difficult, it's just I felt like it wasn't particularly necessary. I can do it. Oh wait, I do need to make a separate texture. I forgot. I said separate texture for that, and then I didn't actually do it. One. Ones. Alright. I do want to just try it though, since I'm already here. Literally, it could literally just be this. But like maybe. Nah, that's too much. She looks pretty funny here. It fits very well in the GUI too. Already without me even having to tamper with it. Probably move it up a tiny little bit. Yeah, it's good. Just because the bottom of the foot is very slightly inflated, so that it's a bit bigger than than this here. Yes, then center view on selection. What should I do right here? That's probably better. That's pretty good. Now there's going to be the possibility that the uncropped version of her GIF will show up. So let me edit this real quick. Alright, there we go. Pop her over to the server. came out better than I expected. Because I wasn't sure how the wavy effect was gonna go. But I think it came out very well. The one thing that's a little annoying is just the face kind of slightly floating over the actual body, but it's like, unless you're really looking for it and know that that's the case, you're not gonna notice. Especially not in-game, because they're so small. So you would have to be zooming in and just staring at it. And then I'd be fired for that blunder. This has been good so far. We've already got 4 of them done. We've got so we started with Yoland. Yoland done. Got Siege all done. Harmon. And then Mona. Like you said, Kanoko doesn't have one, so... I'd say it's valid. Also, has the directory thing actually updated? I feel like I haven't really noticed the new cousins in it. Like, the one that's next to me. Especially given the fact that there's fucking, what, 7 of them now? There's more of them than there are rolling live cousins. Let me see if I can just refresh this. Preference. And go to the end screen real quick, just so we can restart it. Okay, well now we got Yolan, so I think it's good now. What if I go to the intro? Okay, it's still him. Is the filter even on this? Yeah, it is. I think the BRB is just much more intense with it. Yeah, everyone's in sync now. Yoland again. Alright, never even saved her texture here. There's Nick, bro. I don't know if I should do any more right now. Because, like, as of now, we've got, or I guess technically we've got 4 to do. Is that, then mine. feel like now I'm like going too quickly through all of them. We're gonna run out. I do know a couple people who have ideas that haven't put them to paper yet, though. So we will have some more at some point. Gonna come up with a good name and pose for the base cousin, though. Gonna need that. You know, I was actually thinking, very easy thing to do for the base cousin's pose, since I do want to include him as a joke cousin, essentially. Is literally just have him T-pose. That'd be the easiest thing to do. Hashtag ants. He's toting out. Oh, to a T. I see what you said. I should just make a cousin that's just Ian from 2 a T. When does that come out, actually? I forget. Hopefully this doesn't autoplay something really loud. May 28th. I might do a launch day stream of that. What day of the week it is? May 28th. It's a Wednesday. I feel like you should have like a lines coming out of his. You know what? Yeah, hang on. Banger idea alert. Right here. How am I gonna do this? So yeah, that works. If you guys are seeing what I'm doing here. That even makes sense. Not really. I want it to kind of look like an arrow a little bit, but I don't think that translated. What if I just do it like that? Yeah, that's fine. That's actually pretty good. Nope, not 0.5. Oops. So now, let's take all of these. Can't paste them as a reference. Actually, reference image from clipboard. Yeah, there we go. This is getting meta. No, what the fuck? Huh? What? They all got added to the fucking template as their own thing. There. Yeah. What do you think? I don't know if the little caps at the end of these are necessary. It's like if I take all of these, hide them, looks like that. It's like, I don't know. I could also shrink these. 5. If I did 0 and 9, and then I think I actually like that more, yeah. Oops. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. I'm almost wondering though if I should flip that. Does that look better? I feel like it would probably be better visually anyway. Yeah, I like that. What is he? What is he named? I'm trying to think. Like, what's the first thing that came to my mind was boilerplate, because that's like the kind of baseline. It's the term for like the baseline of a project, I think. So I don't know. Boilerplate. That's not a good cousin name. Call him just like beta. Let me look it up. Name for an early version of a project. Draft could be a good one. Draft is actually a pretty good name. I'm thinking Draft might be. Yeah, I like Draft. Yeah, I think I'm going with Draft. So your project has Kitty and Cousin, Draft. I think this will be the last one we do today. Save as. Does he look like, oh, he's got to shrink a tiny bit. There we go. That's perfect. Good old Draft. A little annoying to me though is the fact that his arms aren't textured the same way as everything else. I can change that. That's easy. I guess I should probably fix the interior of his arms too. Just for my own sake. Because I would know. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect. Because the name be abandoned chemical plant in the Kawasaki district, but he doesn't have a sink machine in him. So that wouldn't make sense. Let's get a nice gif of Draft. Beautiful name for a baby boy. See, if it would be easier if I centered it on his head. That way I could zoom in a little more. It's a little better. Let's get this cropped up. Then we can go away. It's funny, Draft is one of the tallest ones just because he has the fucking y-axis coming out of his antenna. the craft. I'm very happy with him. He's very silly. And now I can go to the end screen and then come back. And it should stop when not visible, restart when visible. So he should show up eventually. At some point I'll probably remove the rolling live cousins from the rotation. But for now, the game's brand new. Oh, there he is. There's Draft. I knew it was a good idea to put him in there. But I'm very glad that I got the idea of the... Like, I was just going to keep it as this, but I feel like it should have something else. Very glad I had the idea for the axes. Anyway, though, that's it for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for coming to hang out. Got good work done. Goodbye. It's a good song to leave on. I'm just sitting here listening to it for a minute. Alright, bye for real.